There is nowhere you can look, no angle you can find that isn't astounding. And it's only when you see the Lamborghini Huracan STO in the flesh that you can actually comprehend how astounding it is, even standing still. Yes, g'day there. Well, we've been locked down, things have been happening, and this is probably one of the most exciting things. See, mask off, it's just you and me here, isn't it? The Lamborghini Huracan STO Super Trofeo Homologata. This is something really special. You know, I was lucky enough 10 years ago to be the first Kiwi journo to drive the Lamborghini Aventador at Villalunga in Rome. It was one of the most exciting days I'd ever had behind the wheel. But I'll be honest with you, I'm actually more excited about the prospect of being the first to drive this car in New Zealand. Just take in the detail. That body is 75% carbon fibre. A road legal Huracan never looked this aggressive. The shark fin, that twin plane and adjustable rear wing, which helps deliver 450 kilos of downforce, and then the cutaway rear. I know I'm supposed to play it cool, but I genuinely can't. I mean, everything about the tail of this car is just beyond description cool. And cool is the operative word because yes, it looks amazing, but all these gaps, holes and whatnot are there to do a job. The first job is cooling. You can see that by incredible cutout one piece with the STO in it to take the heat away. You can see the entire exhaust system. Gosh, you can touch it. And of course then the diffuser underneath, which adds to that downforce I mentioned. That's the bit I love, but come round the front because, well, just the name Cafango is cool, but look at this. How's this for race inspired? It weighs nothing, carbon fibre nose, the whole thing comes forward. Everything's about doing a job, but at the same time it's cool. And the brilliant thing about the Cafango is, well, it's inspired by the Mura, which makes it even cooler. And then just look at this, the front here. Perfectly sized to fit your race helmet. And that's about it. It gets better from every angle. Speaking of race inspired, the STO, which stands for Super Trofeo Homologato, really is based on the Daytona 24-hour winning Huracan race car. But the STO isn't just a tribute. You know, it's a love letter to the glory, the majesty of a naturally aspirated V10 engine, which means now it's time to drive. Actually, forget love letter. It's a love song. It's Sant'Agata's sonnet to that 631 horsepower V10. Wow. It's fair to say before you even get in the car, it's clear it's based on a race car. But when you get inside, it's beyond doubt. The moment you sit down in these carbon fibre Alcantara covered seats. With the race spec telemetry system at your fingertips, woven door pulls, this is not luxury, but it feels so good. The driver modes remind you just how serious things are. STO for the road, Trofeo for the track or the brave, and Pioggia for the rain. Speaking of safety, insane carbon braking system, which is straight out of Formula One. Literally everywhere you look, there's a race car theme at play. I mean, literally, that windscreen I'm looking through is 25% lighter than the windscreen on a regular Huracan. I mean, all up, this car is 47 kilos lighter than the Huracan Performante. And another key point, the STO is rear-wheel drive, just like the race car, which means those front wheels get to focus on direction and the feel is direct. And speaking of steering, the STO also has rear-wheel steer, further adding to that feeling of security and purpose, and of course, overall handling. You know, even with all the race car pedigree and engineering, the STO actually makes a great festive being on the road. Even a road as bumpy as this. You're always aware though that where it wants to be. Its spiritual home is on the track. Unfortunately right now, we can't get to Hampton Downs. So when Auckland opens up to the rest of New Zealand, I've been assured that this car will be unleashed on the track, and I can't wait to see, to feel what it can actually do. For now though, this'll do. In the meantime, this really is special enough. In fact, special isn't really a good enough word. Try epic. You know, so many cars promise so much, but never really deliver, even if statistically and mechanically they should be great. I went into the drive of the STO hoping it would deliver what Lamborghini said it would, but the actual fact is it's so much more. It's greater than the sum of all its parts, all the technology, the style, the presence of this thing. It's amazing, but there's another aspect to this car, and that's feel. And this car feels incredible.